Good morning and welcome to the Sparks of Ingenuity podcast. My name is Genevieve, and if you are new here, welcome. Before we get started today, I just wanted to note that this week and next week, podcasts will be going up Wednesday and Friday. Every week following that, podcasts will be going up Wednesdays and Saturday mornings. So put that into your schedule or turn on post notifications for YouTube. Otherwise, follow us on Spotify in order to get those updates so you can find out when the newest podcasts come out. Otherwise, today I want to continue talking about last Friday. I was talking about my horse and just kind of off the track thoroughbreds in general. And that comparison to, how raising kids kind of is for adults and parents. And it's kind of a crazy comparison, but, a good one sometimes. Baby. My love. See if Auntie Katie's feeling a little bit. Hey, Auntie Katie. But as you know, I've hired someone to help me work on those kinks. And I just wanted to mention one of the things that, I was thinking about was that he made really big improvement from week 1 to week 2, just his respect and listening and picking up on what we wanted from him. And that, kind of tells me one of two things, both that we're going to have a lot of issues where he's going to try and test that boundary in the future, but I know he knows now. And, he's listening. He is working. So if he doesn't do those things, because I know he knows them, I know that there's something else going on, whether it's him misbehaving or him having a bad day or whatever it is. I know that, he knows how to do it now. I was going to go from there on, to say that if I don't have, the same success, obviously, it's one of those things that you can't just give up on right away. You've got to keep going. And consistency is huge. And I say that after just having come back from a week of not working with him simply because of some birthdays going on and my scheduling, and my schedule is absolutely crazy and I do about 1 billion things. And when they all have to happen on the same day, it is incredibly stressful. I'm sure many of you out there can relate to that. But for people who don't know, I am a wedding planner. I believe I may have mentioned that, or I may be mentioning, I don't know if I mentioned that. But anyway, I am a wedding planner, and I have had a couple of confirmed weddings for this year that I am just working on so hard, and there's so many things and details that, sometimes when you take a break from it, you forget or just don't really cross your mind until they come up, and then you're like, crap, I should have done that however long ago. And, today I've just been having one of those days where I tried to do so many things. I had so many things on my to-do list, and about -2 of them were actually accomplished. And it's such a frustrating situation to, be in that position where nothing that you needed to complete for the day got completed. And there were things added onto your to-do list that you didn't start the day off with. And it's just a combination of, my kid being really crabby and everything just working against me today. I needed to go to the DMV to get my license renewed. And the DMV is very stressful, but during COVID, it's actually a lot smoother, honestly. You get in there really quickly. You do the stuff online, you plan your appointment time online, you get a ticket, you go up to the counter, you present your stuff, and it's all good to go. Well, the issue that I'm finding that I have with the DMV is simply that they are not clear enough online for the expectations that they have once you get into the DMV. And so, of course, I went in there thinking I had everything I needed, and half the documents that I had didn't count. But did the online, sign up, whatever, tell me that? Absolutely not. So I went in there and wasted about an hour of my day on something that didn't get accomplished. And on top of that, our car battery died. And I don't know how this happened because, I drove the car home last night, but no lights were left on, no doors were left open, the radio wasn't on, the keys weren't in the ignition, nothing. So it's just a really, really stressful thing. And then we couldn't even get the car moved out of the garage. So we had to have someone come and take care of it. And we were supposed to have roadside assistance, that takes care of that, like a AAA kind of thing. But it was through our dealership. Well, the car's new. We've had it for a month. So, of course, our dealership version of AAA isn't in place yet. So they wouldn't send anyone without $100 fee. We called someone independently, and the dealership, said that they'd reimburse us for it and take care of the battery replacement, which is what needed to happen. And that was $50. Whatever, it's a whole thing. But that took us 2 hours to figure out because we waited on hold. We talked to 3 different places. It was a chaos. And then, my husband had things going on, and the whole day was so stressful. So, there was a bunch of things added to a to-do list that I had. And I think the only thing that I got done today was give my kid a bath, which was supposed to happen Saturday, but got moved to today because it just didn't have time. And, he doesn't really do anything. He's a baby. He gets washcloth baths when he needs them. So it's not really like it's that big of a deal, but it just something that needed to get done that have been pushed off. And I just, came to this moment today where I was so stressed out and so like ready to cry and just so mad. Crying from anger, of course, which has happened a lot more since giving birth. Not since getting pregnant, but giving birth. Which is a weird thing. However, just so much stress. And I think the fact of the matter is, tonight when this video goes live, or this podcast goes live, on Wednesday night, I will be going to the barn, and it will be much needed because I need to focus on something with my horse that, it may not be successful and I may have those difficulties, but at least I feel like I will be accomplishing something, and that my money and my efforts and my time will be worth something in the end, whereas right now it just does not feel like that because it's so many housekeeping things that don't seem to be getting me anywhere. But yeah, that's just kind of my frustration today is just everything is working against me, and it's one of those days. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. If you did, don't forget to follow, subscribe to me on YouTube, or follow me on my Instagram for other updates and content. Otherwise, I will see you here on Friday this week. Remember, we will be going to daily or weekly podcasts of Wednesdays and Saturdays. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to me and let me know what those are.